The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go in a tropical rain here in Tampa. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. First carry here for Omarion Hampton. And he'll get forward for a couple. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Another run here with Hampton. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
We'll try to run for it with Hampton. And this will be a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
So this defense, Mike, they get an early chance here to make a statement on this opening drive. Nice job by the offense, continuing to keep the ball on the ground, continue to let that opening script unfold. We'll see now if the defense is able to make an adjustment.
1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And he did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go again with Johnson. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Johnson. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 1.
Here we go, set.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down.
Let's go.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he is going to have a bucket Buccaneers first down by about 3 yards. They wind up getting 7 on that 3rd and full.
So, Mike, it's actually funny to say, but these are actually the kind of offensive possessions that defenses want you to have, right? So the idea on defense is make them snap it again, make them go the long way. So at some point, when they continue to get fresh sets of downs, expect them to try to get a big play, try to generate a chunk, and try to move the ball down the field at a quicker pace.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Here we go, here we go.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Niners' 32-yard line.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
We got this. Do it. Let's go. Let's get out of here with a win, folks. Shut up. Cowboy 80.
On the give, it's Johnson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Bucs will take a 3-0 lead. Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
For an opener, Purdy to throw. The man, that is Jordan Watkins. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
They run. It's the former Oregon Duck, Jordan James.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
The 49ers first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take it back to the other side of midfield.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. And they are facing a second and long.
Get set, get set. 118, watch out. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Outside. 118,
Straight ahead, it's James. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
outside. 118, 118.
From the gun, it's Purdy. That's the versatile Jordan James. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a third down and 4. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before third down.
Outside. 118, watch out.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that is incomplete. Trying to hook up with speed up that time around. And it's going to be fourth down. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the 49ers will tie the game at 3 apiece.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Here's Smith to return it. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Here we go, strike. 18 Cardinals.
He's taken down just shy of midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
Run between the tackles for Hampton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formation, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
They'll go again with Hampton. Space to run. Inside the 20. And he's in. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown Buccaneers. That is first touchdown of the new year. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers take a 10-3 lead.
Buccaneers 10, 49ers 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
Ties the game at 10.
10 as this one's kicked off. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
28-yard line.
Ready? 60 bikes.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And this will be a Bucs first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. A run. This is Hampton. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. Here comes 2nd and 4. They'll give on the ground. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
It's 3rd.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Check it. Ready? Go.
Pick this one up on the ground. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th
A
down.
loss of 2 yards. It's 4th.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's taken in.
Every team in the league has their own set of scramble rules. And what that means, Mike, is when the pocket breaks down and the quarterback gets flushed, everyone understands, based on where they are in the field, how they can remain friendly to the quarterback. Great execution here leads to a nice gain.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll manage only a couple. Dean Winters there to bring him down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Here we go. Shot.
They'll stick with him again. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Unlock line. Unlock.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. 1st down. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Hampton trying to work inside. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. play action. He'll set up to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now they'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
So now Todd Bowles will opt for the field goal unit. This one from just under 50 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Buccaneers going to take the lead. It's now 13-10. Points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it is James to start the drive. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
It's second and
37. Here's second and 8. They'll stick to the run, and it's James again. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Get set, get set. Back around, sir.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. A short one there to Otten. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Here's first and 10. Here's a handoff to James. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 8. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
Third down. Purdy. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
This is a really popular concept on third down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. And give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps him short from picking up the first down.
And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down.
A gain of 5. And a 49er first down.
A run with King. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 35, here's second and 6.
Get set. 18, what's up?
Purdy to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down.
18, what's up?
To throw, it's Purdy. He's got a man. That's the tight end, Otten. A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's into the end zone. Jordan James. Touchdown, San Francisco. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Sanders here for the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers make the lead 4. It is 17-13. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
That's good. We're up first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First down, right back to Hampton. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Up from the secondary, Diamador Lenore with the stop.
A gain of 5.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Hampton. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
First and 10.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. On the give, here's Hampton. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the first down.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Here's a run.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll try to run this one in. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
And that is no good. He missed it. That could have significant consequences. They're unable to stretch the lead out to a field goal. They're up only 2. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. They'll start on the ground with James. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Watkins motioning over. On 2nd down, Purdy. He'll find his man, Lambert Smith. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Run up the middle with James, and he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down, so as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Purdy. Going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Purdy. That's complete to Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
22 yards.
They get 22 yards there. First down, 49ers.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, 49ers.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Purdy. That's caught. It's Lambert Smith. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, and at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And this one is off the mark. It is no good. And they are unable to push themselves out in front.
17.
And that's really where you see the highs and lows of this game, Mike. I mean, on one sideline, celebration, hands in the air. The other, disappointment. That's a tough one to stomach. I mean, you've got a chance here to take the lead late, and you can't convert.
He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 33, here's second down.
Tag. 19, 18.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Run between the tackles for Hampton. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
They'll go again with Hampton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Set to go now on first and 10. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season.